remember rapping Duke? The hard, you never thought that hip-hop would take it this far.
Closed-minded folks, you know what I'm saying? It's like we got a demo tape and nobody want to hear it, but it's like this, the South got something to say. That's all I got to say.
Texas plug, man. Stay on your grind. E-Rock, Fifth Ward boys, man. Salute to you and keep it going, man.
Yo, yo, yo.
Yeah, y'all see where we at.
Y'all know what's going down.
What up, y'all? It's JD.
Master P in the building, ice cream, man.
It's your boy, Boosie Boo.
Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Trina.
It's your man, Nick Cannon.
It's Big Ed, man. We back.
What's going down, man? It's your boy down in Houston, yo.
Giving love to the
Texas plug.
Man, shout out to the TexasPlug.com.
TexasPlug.com. I'm chilling with the TexasPlug.com.
Texas Plug, you know what it is, TexasPlug.com.
Hey, man, shout out Texas Plug. Shout out TexasPlug.com, man. Going down.
You know, when I'm in Texas, you know I'm rocking with the plug.
People,
Make sure you keep it locked.
I go by the name of Tela. You may be familiar with Sho Nuff, Tired of Ballin', records like that. The first piece of mine came out on SuaveHouse, left Suave, and then went over to Rapalot. Just two iconic labels, two iconic brands of the South, you know? And more can I say with that, you know? Something that no one else has done. So I'll wear that hat proudly. Proudly.
So what brings you to Houston? What brings you to Taylor tonight? What's going on right now?
What tonight, man, I was brought in by EXPAN, my guy Will. You know, he got us in. He's like, look, you ain't been here 15 years and some change. Maybe a little bit, you know, closer than that. But he said, come on through, see the new spot, introduce your new single, celebrate to the people, you know? And he got me in, and it's an honor to be here, man. As soon as I get off the plane, you know, first thing hit me is that Papados, you know, that I truly miss, you know? So, and something about, man, this Houston air, man, you know? Just to breathe it in deep, it just brought back great memories. Great memories. So it's an honor to be here at Taylor's, kicking off this new single, Celebrate, you know. Let's see who on the card tonight. We got the homies, Fifth Ward boys. We got YG, Puerto Rico. Got a couple of more people on there as well, man. So should be a great event tonight. I'm looking forward to seeing the OGs like Fifth Ward boys, these new gunners like, you know, now really, man, it come from Tela Rock. I don't know if y'all familiar with Tela Rock. Tela Rock used to produce it back in the day, you know. Used to do these beats, and I used to love his beats. And I kind of like jacked his name, slid it over because my middle name is, you know, Taylor. So I was like, shit, I like Taylor. Shorten it up, and yeah, we ran with it, you know. Back then, it was the times when it was a bunch of, just like it's a bunch of Lil now, you know. You got Lil Baby, Lil Pump, Lil One, you know. We did the same type of thing from a name standpoint. You would, you had a bunch of ices back then, and things of that nature. So yeah, and it stuck, and two at the same time, man. Honestly, I kind of took the Jamie Foxx approach with it. I figured that, you know, people were gonna think it was a female, you know, the way it came off. And shit, we ain't have social media. We have, you know, a certain type of marketing like is out here now. So I threw it out there because I knew most people that were putting on the shows was, you know, some niggas. And if they see Tela, oh, rapper, Tela, that's, you know, and it just slid through a little bit, you know, slicker. Got that androgynous feel to it, you know. But it worked, man, it worked. And I wear it well, you know.
Okay, so how did you get on this road as Tela? I mean, performing, doing music is not, you know, that's not something anybody can do. So what would you consider was your break? When did you feel like this is the route that I need to take?
Music been in me ever since I entered this planet. I'm sure this has been my life purpose when me and the creator set at once upon a time in this diverse, complex existence that we're in. So it's like my heartbeat, right? I wanted to be in a group. That was my thing. I wanted to play drums, percussions in a group, and at the same time being in the hood, living in the projects, them PJs, it didn't offer a certain thing, man. Even though I was fortunate because my grandfather was B.B. King's road manager. So my grandfather had a little bag, so he had, instruments. But that wasn't for, the full-on community. So while I'm over there trying to put a band together, everybody like, shit, this crack done popped off. This the way to go, that type of thing. So out of, from the crack era, rap, hip hop took hold. And my thing was like, I don't care what kind of music it is, as long as I'm involved. So I gravitated from wanting to be in a group, percussion, with these turntables. I get a break beat, I can do this shit on my own, and rap came about. Let's see, who really, man. See, it's so many people that was involved in this thing from a rap perspective. If I took you from a music perspective, this should take all night. So I'll just take you from a rap perspective. You gotta think what the Ghetto Boys did, what Face did, right? So I'm in Memphis, Tennessee, seeing what they did, and it's like, oh, this the South. And then when Outkast did what they did, then Ball and G, they right around the corner. They like my family for real. I could touch them. I seen and I saw what they came down here and did with Tony. And what DOC did with No One Does It Better out of Dallas. And I'm kind of jumping all around, but my point is that's what lit that fire. It's like, wait a minute, this shit is really close. It's close to home. And I was like, shit, I'm finna do it. I'm gonna do it, man. And did a couple of demos, sent them in to Draper. He liked what he heard. I mean, Peace of Mind was one of them albums when I was doing it. It wasn't no throwaway records. Every record that I did it in the order it came on. It went on the album, and we, classic.
Can you take us back to Peace of Mind, like Tela doing Peace of Mind and Tela right now? What's the major difference?
Shit, I was out my mind then. I was out my mind. Right now, shit, I'm older. I'm older, so you're gonna have some. You're gonna see things from a different clarity angle, I think. But at the same time, being out your mind, it creates the energy of being fearless. So you don't think about failing, because that shit ain't even what's failing. Ain't no way but the top. And so you're gonna try different shit. That's what brought about the windshield wipers in Let It Rain. That's what brought about, me saying, now I'm gonna do a strip club classic, something for the strip club, trying that. Even though you had Luke doing what they were doing, but that was still more so out of Florida and Miami based. But to do a strip club record and make it a story, I took a dive into that to say like, no, let me tell you a story about it. Let's really paint the picture. And so, yeah, that's what the difference now. So now sometimes you may think a little bit more, like, damn, is that gonna affect the masses or the people in a good way? Is it gonna be, you go through that shit when but when you're younger, you just be shooting. You shoot your shot. So that's the difference. But other than that, the heart is the same, man. The heart is the same. Heart, heart of courage, heart of God, heart of fairness and love and power to my folks, man. You know, that empowering spirit, that's still there. So I done got the old gang back together, man. Me and Jazzy we gonna cook. I got drummer boy.
We beneficial. Hey,
who's
yeah.
like, you know, he my brother too, just a little younger. So drum involved. We got Black Elvis involved. It is just a lot of people from the town that's been passed through the M, because it's important to me from a Memphis perspective. I've been disconnected. The city ain't been disconnected. I have. So it's important for me on this project to capture that sound from the era where I grew up in it in. That's me coming down Shelby Drive, you know, banging Womack and Womack Love Wars, you know, and turning down Winchester, you know, banging, you know, Marvin Gaye, and the whole Think Book album, all of these type of things. So I got to make sure that y'all get that energy, and they came up in that too. You know, the shit that it's like when you see your surroundings doing what it do, it's only natural for the people that we are to put a soundtrack to it. You know, so we had a soundtrack to what was going on in 89 and what was going on in 90, 91, 92, you know. Because you got to think, man, this city went from like a damn Mayberry to, you know, New Compton in a matter of, in a matter of, you know, shit. I mean, literally like that, man. So I remember when the Windsors and people that really know, they gonna know, and you can do your homework, you know, research. You got Google now, but like the Windsors was a part of the city where, you know, it was for the Europeans. You had to be European to get in there. They damn near you couldn't get in if you know, were melanated, right? And seeing it turn into New Compton, where that's where you went and got some of your best crack. That's when you went and got some of your best first crackhead, you know. And when I say crack, I ain't talking about a crackhead, but I'm talking about getting head, you know, for a little, you know, nickel or whatever. And so, and what I'm saying is, and not saying proud of that, but how the shift, and in a traumatic shift like that, man, came a soundtrack, you know. And so I want to make sure, right, and I want to make sure that it's delivered. So that's why I went back. You know, we sitting with Jazzy, we sitting with Drummer Boy, sitting with Black Elvis. This shit gonna be dope, man. It's gonna be dope. If they let me take my time and do it the right way, this shit gonna be dope. It's gonna be dope. And I ain't gonna put no like too trying to prove shit on it. That's a beautiful thing, man. I'm gonna put that my truth on it, you know, and it's gonna be dope. It's gonna be dope as shit. It's gonna be dope as shit. New single right now that we playing with, single Celebrate, something to, you know, just we celebrating life. We celebrating life. So it's a good record, good summertime feel good record. But don't get it mistaken that, you know, we ain't gonna get a little, you know, a little raw on that thing. This one is kind of, like I said, this is that grown rap. It's grown rap, but we gon' really bring it to you. So, man, it's gonna be a dope ass project, man. Dope ass project.
Okay.
Grown rap.
You looking forward to it? I got a question I want to know, just me myself.
Yeah.
I'm a Tela fan. I'm familiar with pretty much all the albums and whatnot. And I ask people this question a lot. What's their favorite Tela song? And after I asked a few people, I just went ahead and stopped because everybody says the same thing. You as the artist, I have a feeling that your favorite Tela song is not everybody else's song. That's what I want to know. What's your favorite Tela song?
Shit. And they change. It changed, man. Ain't that something? sometimes it's one record, sometimes it's another. And I think it changes because if you got children, you admire each one of your kids for, you got your favorite, but you see the abilities in the other one, and you kind of, so it changes. So right now for me, it's gonna be officially been pimped. Why? I don't know. Officially been pimped, and that's on one of my little throwaway albums, Gators and Soup. I just like it right now. And the energy on it. I just like the energy on there right now. What's another one, man? Success. On Peace of Mind. Success, that's Jazzy singing on the hook too, by the way. But Success, I love that one too.
I'm gonna tell you one of few of my favorite songs, Tina songs. Watch Your Gal.
You can't tell. See, you can't tell was one of my favorites. Like, it was my favorite when I released it. That was my favorite. The storyline on that is unmatchable. And man, while you saying it too, we cutting the show short tonight because I ain't even doing You Can't Tell. If I know that, I would have did You Can't Tell, man. Yeah, man. But You Can't Tell. Right. Yeah, we're gonna play with the one table dance tonight. We're gonna do with that one. But now You Can't Tell is that shit there, man. If you listen to the like the acoustic guitars on there, man, see that shit that, like right now you can put a plug in and you can get the acoustic guitars, but when you sit there and you're actually playing that shit and you really got it, that's a whole different little wave, man. So as they say, man, no cap. I give it to them where they at now, but man, I wouldn't trade the shit that we got a chance to do. I know them young folk, the millennial, be like, man, that old ass nigga and that old ass shit. and fuck with it. I know how you feel, cause I damn near felt like that when I would sit at times and see, I can't say that about George Clinton. That funk was always on me, but somebody like George Benson or somebody, I'm like, But now, man, I really appreciate all that because I know the time and effort that goes into that, and I think when they get to a certain place, too, they'll realize, like, oh, shit, that's what was going on. And because they know how hard it is to do what they doing. And so then they'll have, say, like, what, I can respect that shit. Because I ain't no anti-young nigga. That ain't happening. I ain't no anti-young queen. I want to see all them youngest get it, but I want to see them keep it. I want to see them elevate. I want to see them really prosper. So, if you got a OG around you that ain't on no hating shit or no sucker, please listen to them. Please listen to them. And how I'm going to give you an insight on how that they real. It ain't going to really be no criticism. When it's criticism, jealousy is close behind. So put that in your cap.
All right, well that's what's up. We gotta go ahead and wrap it up. Is there anybody, any special shout outs, anything you want to say to the people?
Hey man, I want to say, peace and love, hey, let's keep rolling. Shout out to everybody that's laid these bricks in the H-Town. The big homie Jay Prince, shout out, my guy Tony Draper, SuaveHouse, Slim Thug. Man, the list can go on and on about everybody from Bond. Everybody that's put these pieces in this H-Town soil, man. I salute y'all. I want you to know that I'm grateful and I'm filled with gratitude for you, man. Once again, Screwed Up Click. Man, like I said, man, the list goes on and on, man. The H breed, some of the real ones, man. Face, Willie D. I can go, even, Speed Up Time, man. Just even the new sounds that I'm hearing out the H, man. That boy Travis Scott. Goddamn, man. Shit. Who else, man? Everybody, man. Ain't nothing like H-Town, baby. Ain't nothing like H-Town. Nothing like it, baby. Everything Tela Official. Everything is Tela Official. IG Tela Official. Facebook Tela Official. I know people ain't playing with that. But what else? Twitter Tela Official. And hey, you know what? Just follow along. If you like it, support it. But one thing I will ask for you, man, keep me in your positive thoughts, man, because I'm going to keep you in my positive thoughts. Let's be positive, baby. Positive.
His last tweet he wrote about having strong enemies is a blessing.
Right.
Have you seen that?
I didn't see his last tweet, but I've seen everything else,
Okay,
but not the last
put
thing.
that, it's in the media also. His very last tweet, probably about 22 minutes or so before his final breath or whatnot. He said having strong enemies is a blessing.
So what did Nipsey mean? I'm trying to like center for a second to see what you asked me what I mean from it, but what I would get from
nobody
it.
really knows, you know what I'm saying?
Having strong enemies is a blessing. Well, for one, David had a strong enemy, Goliath. Christ had a strong enemy, the Romans. Martin Luther King had a strong enemy. Malcolm had a strong enemy. And so, out of all those men that I've just named, greatness, they're great. So that's what he meant. With this strong enemy, I become great. And Nipsey has affected us just as, if not more, Biggie and Pac combined. And you can say, okay, it's due to the fact of social media. You can say, okay, it's due to the fact of whatever you may want to, come up with. But man, this man, we must admit, man, this king, he did some things, man, like still that was so empowering. I mean, really, when it come down to putting your action with your mouth, I mean, who has done it like Nipsey? Who has done it like that? And for that, the man is great. I don't think he's, I know he's not spiritually gone. I know he's not soul gone. Physically he is. And that's the thing I feel like here in this earth, you're either going to exit from being a fool or you're going to exit for passing. Nipsey passed. You know what I'm saying? So either the two, that's how I feel about it. When your time to that degree is when you served your purpose and you've lived them out in the fullest, you're going to get your step, and you can't do nothing but acclimate. You got to go, or you can be around here just, polluting the waters of it, and then you'll be, cycled out as well. So with strong enemies come your blessing. That's greatness. You become great with strong enemies. They sharpen you, they elevate you, and he beat his enemies. I mean, Nipsey has surpassed what we call physical death, man. I salute Nip. Man, I'm just so fortunate to be a part of when the man dropped the victory lap. And honestly, I got on Nip maybe a month after he dropped victory lap. So I was able to be on Nip, and I knew about Nipsey. Don't get it twisted, but I was on him like a few months before he died. I was really on him. So I was glad to be a part of that, the wave that everybody else caught in the frequency everybody else was on. So man, Nip, he's still alive, man. He's still getting it. And shit, man, grateful to be in a time when that man existed, man, breathing these same airs. What can we say? Blessings. That's what come with great enemies. Blessings. Hey, man, I don't know we're going to go as far as saying great yet. Well, one day we working.
From what I understand, we usually don't know how
Hey,
people receive us.
hey, we know now, man. Nip raised the bar. He let us know. I think at some point, all of us realize that we ain't doing enough when we reflect on that king, that brother.
Is we don't get to get it while we walking. There's something about taking that crossover that make people really take a look into what you were trying to tell us.
Yeah. Well, You know, that comes along with it. We've seen that in history, so that's a part of it too. You know, but at the end of the day, man, make sure you, and when I say you, I'm talking to people out there, make sure you fulfill your purpose. And if you don't get it right, you'll be back around again. You know? But why not get it right while you're here? And what I tell my 8-year-old every time I push him out the door, why not get it while you in, you know, 2nd grade? Don't repeat that shit. Just go and get it right, man. You know? Yeah. Likewise, man. Great interview, you know, too, man. You ask some solid questions, man. Sometimes you give hey, take notes from this man. Ask some questions, man. Quit asking, you know, that old cookie cutter shit. Come on, ask some questions, man. So thank you. You made this easy, and man, I appreciate you.
What it do, man? It's your boy 8-Ball, man. Y'all already know what it is. You live outside, man, with your boy.
Remember rapping Duke? The hard. You never thought that hip hop would take it this far.
Closed-minded folks, you know what I'm saying? It's like we got a demo tape and nobody want to hear, but it's like this, the South got something to say. That's all I got to say.